Hey everybody, Greg here. How you doing? I just want to give a quick tech tip regarding regulating the heat at Edmondson Avenue. Now we understand at Edmondson Avenue that it is the heat that we regulate via the thermostat. When it comes to the summer months and we're trying to keep the temperature cool and so forth, we know that each office has its own air condition and you regulate it that way. But when it comes to the heat at the Edmondson Avenue office, it's regulated by the thermostat. This portable little rascal right here. Now I will figure out a way. We will mount it on a wall or something. But it's very important that this thing is in the room or a room where you want to manage the heat in all of the rooms, because the heat on the second floor through the radiator system, they're all interconnected. Okay. When I came by yesterday, we know that we had a heat interruption. And what happened is when I came in the office, initially, it was chilly because the heat was just coming on. People had space heaters. That was fine. However, as I was working on some admin stuff later on, it was too hot. Like the offices were like an inferno. And I'm like, oh my God, like, why is it so hot? And so, because of what I know of systems, immediately my thought was, where's the thermostat? Because I know it's portable. Where's the thermostat? Well, the thermostat was in the hallway on the windowsill. Now, we know it's cold outside. So the breeze was coming, not a breeze, but just a draft was coming through the window, and it had the thermostat on, like, I can't remember what it was. It was like 59 or something like that, which means what is it going to do? The heat is going to continue to kick to try to achieve the setting on the thermostat to heat it. So it was just working double time or quadruple time. I think the setting on here was 75. But if it's reading 59 or 60, it's not going to stop until it tries to reach that goal. So I merely brought the thermostat in, honest. I set it on a radiator and it flew to like 80 in about 10 minutes. And then I heard it. I heard the radiators shut down. Why? Because it went beyond the 75 that it was trying to reach, and then it turned off. Now, what you want to do is the two buttons up top is high and low as far as the temperature that you want. But then the second from the bottom, that's the only button that we need. Don't worry about the lower button. That does not concern us. So leave the lower button alone. But this middle, the second to the bottom button is the mode button. And if you push the mode button, it's going to go through 4 cycles. It's going to turn it off. It's going to go to cool. It's going to go to heat, or it's going to go to both. It's going to go to an auto mode of heat and cool. We don't want, the only one we want this set on is what it's set now. Let me see if I can get, there you go. It's only set on heat. So what you would do is you would push the mode button until you see the number on the bottom, come up. Let me do it again. To where, and that is the heat. You don't want the number up top, up here. You only want the number down here, which is the heat button. Okay? And you want to put it, again, keep it in the office. Don't set it on a windowsill. Don't set it on a radiator. I'm going to mount it somewhere, probably on one of these cabinets on the door, kind of like this, something like that, or maybe on the side of the cabinet or on this column, because you want it to where it's managing and it gets a good reading of how you want all the offices to be. Okay, so I've set it on 73, 74, one of those. And I hear the radiators kicking in because it says it's 69 in here now. Actually, it's kind of comfortable. So I don't know what we regulate it accordingly. And do not, I repeat, do not set it on 80 to quote unquote get it to where it needs to be, then you'll turn it down. No, don't do that. Not with radiators. You don't do that with radiators. Do you hear me? Do not do that with radiators. With radiators, if anything, you just set it to where you want it, because it is going to go higher. Because what happens is with radiator heat, it's going to go higher. I have it on 73. It's going to go higher than 73 and maybe even get 75, 76, because it's going to cut off when it reaches 73. But because of the heat coming through the pipes and all that, it's going to continue to go up. And then what's going to do, as it turns it down, the temperature is going to come down. And once it hits 72 or whatever, it's going to kick back on again. And so radiator heat is difficult to manage, but do not set it at a high number and just to knock the chill out. No, it's going to get knocked out. Trust me. But set it at no higher than 73, because it is going to go up. It's going to come down some, maybe get a little cool, but trust me, it's going to kick back in, and then it's going to bring the temperature to an appropriate setting. All right, that is our tip for the day. Have a good one.